So how's it going, Cypress? That wasn't good enough. Come on, we're Cypress. There we go. Thank you. All right. So good evening and welcome to the 2024 Cypress State of the City. Thank you all for being here to celebrate Cypress. Tonight, we'll reflect on our shared journey, celebrate our accomplishments, and set our sights on the future. But before I tell you about the incredible work we've been doing, I'd like to start by recognizing some very special guests, beginning with my City Council colleagues. Please kindly hold your applause until the end. With us this evening is Mayor Pro Tem Bonnie Pete, Councilmember Ann Malari, Councilmember David Burke, and Councilmember Francis Marquez. Thank you for being here and for your service to our city. We're also honored to have many special guests and dignitaries from Cypress and neighboring cities here with us tonight. If you don't see your name on the screen, we're sorry, but don't be shy and just raise your hand. Thank you for joining us and for all you do to make Cypress such a great place to live, work, play, and as Pastor Mike says, pray. With me tonight are my family, close friends, past and present, members of the Long Beach Police Department, members of the Department of Homeland Security, and I want to extend a warm welcome and heartfelt thanks to you all for being here tonight. But I can't think of anything or anyone more that I wanted to be here tonight, and that is my amazing 92-year-old mother. I'll try to hold it together. If you ever wonder where I get my dedication to public service, look no further than my mom, who dedicated her time and talent as a singer and musician, entertaining troops during the Korean War, and continues to lend her talents entertaining communities with the same professionalism to this very day. I love you, Mom. Now, I'd like to begin my remarks by recognizing two teams who make the mayor look good at the state of the city year after year: the Cypress Chamber of Commerce and the Cypress Recreation and Community Services team. Thank you for your work behind the scenes that make this event and every event here in the city possible. Traditionally, each mayor has a theme for their state of the city. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of self-imposed pressure to have that perfect theme. Since joining the City Council in 2021, I've seen tremendous progress and change, which made it challenging to capture it all in just one simple message. But as I reflected on my service as a council member and the great things we've been able to do for our community, one theme stood out: together we thrive. This simple but powerful idea captures the spirit of Cypress. And it is because of our unity that I am proud to say that the state of our city is strong. My belief in the power of teamwork isn't new. When I was 18 years old, I had the honor of serving in one of the most exceptional teams in history of this great nation, the United States Navy. I completed 2 tours of duty in the Persian Gulf, and that experience shaped the man and leader that I am today. I then dedicated 25 years to the city of Long Beach as a member of its police department. Today, I continue to serve my community with the Department of Homeland Security and as part of the Cypress City Council. In every instance, I've witnessed the remarkable things that can be achieved with teamwork. Teamwork is what makes our accomplishments meaningful, and it's what fuels the progress we see across our city, starting with the transformation of Arnold Cypress Park. 2 weeks ago, along with our commissioners, Cypress girls softball, and some pickleball fanatics, come on, the City Council took a Dusty Boots tour to see the park's remarkable progress. Let's take a quick look at the video.
Transforming Arnold Cypress Park, the city's oldest park, is more than just an upgrade. It's a complete reimagining of what the park can be for our community. We're creating a destination park that will become a centerpiece of pride for our community. When the renovations are complete, Arnold Cypress Park will be home to 4 state-of-the-art softball fields, 8 pickleball courts, and fully lit basketball and volleyball courts. But it's not all about sports. We're adding a brand new children's play area, a walking path, exercise equipment, over 225 trees, and other amenities for you to enjoy. We're counting down the days to welcome you to the brand new Arnold Cypress Park, where fun and adventure will be waiting for you.
As you can see, the project is rounding third base and heading for home, and we expect it to be open by spring of 2025. Before Mackey Park opened in 2017, Cypress hadn't welcomed a new park in 20 plus years. But in the last 7 years, we've added Mackey and Lexington parks on top of the renovation of Arnold Cypress Park. Next up, thanks to our partnership with the Baroldi family, we'll be doubling the size of Baroldi Sycamore Park. We're excited to plan the expansion with neighbors and can't wait to offer the community another beautiful open space. Speaking of community, what an amazing year of events. As you know, we're in the middle of Celebrate Cypress Month, which kicked off with the Cypress Run on October 5th. The celebrations continued Saturday with the Community Festival, where thousands gathered for food, fun, and entertainment. A big thank you to everyone who came together to enjoy the day at the festival, and thank the committee for its hard work organizing its community-affirming event. Most residents don't know it, but a committee of volunteers is responsible for planning and operating the festival. It's a massive grassroots undertaking, and that's a great part of its charm. Tomorrow morning, I hope to see you at the prayer breakfast. It's a beautiful tradition, and I look forward to reflecting on Cypress's blessings. And we'll wrap up our festivities with the Women's Conference next Wednesday on October 23rd. Go ahead, women, clap. You guys are amazing. Our month-long celebration is made possible by our amazing Recreation and Community Services Department, a small but mighty team of just 12 people. Yes, 12 people. If you've been here in the city and you've been to our events, you know how big and massive they are. And I know that they get up sometimes at 2 o'clock in the morning just to make everything a success. I now want to take a moment to celebrate another team that embodies the spirit of Together We Thrive. If you don't know already, Cypress is home to world champions. Our own 9U All-Stars Navy team, Go Navy, took on the world and came out on top, winning the 2024 Mustang 9U International World Series. Competing against teams from 8 different countries, our youngsters racked up a phenomenal 20 wins against only 4 losses. Some of these champions are here with us tonight. So if you're a player, a coach, or a parent, please raise your hand and let us celebrate you. The same teamwork behind our All-Stars victory is a core value at City Hall, especially in our partnerships with the business community. A great example is the new Level Up digital marketing program, part of our newly established Cypress University. Through this initiative, 51 Cypress businesses are learning new marketing skills and earning grants to boost their advertising efforts. With the training underway, we're excited to see how they'll put their new skills to work. I'm also excited to announce that Cypress was selected for USC's prestigious Sunstone Challenge, which pairs USC students with local governments. The team working with us will develop strategies to keep our commercial centers vibrant and competitive in the post-COVID economy while bringing fresh and valuable ideas to the table. Now, let's talk about the engines of Cypress's economy, our remarkable business parks. For 5 decades, they've propelled our city forward. Let's have a little fun for a minute. How many businesses do you think are in our business parks? Take a guess from the options on the screen, and let's see if you're right. All right, drum roll, please. The answer is C. It's always C. Come on, come on. There are 506 businesses in our business parks, and that's truly incredible for the size of our city. While they may seem quiet as you drive by, yes, please, they are all vibrant and teeming with innovation. We don't have nearly enough time to cover all the exciting things happening in our parks, but let me share a couple of jaw-dropping statistics with you. We have more than 6 million square feet of industrial space in our business parks and an incredibly low vacancy rate of only 4.1%. With strong partners like Worland Investments and Cypress Land, we've made Cypress a hub of economic opportunity, attracting even more investment. One of the most exciting recent investments in the business park is the Goodman Commerce Center. The Goodman Group has committed millions of dollars to replace antiquated warehouses in Cypress, and we are thrilled to welcome them and their new tenants to town. While we're proud of the business park's success, we always have an eye to the future. 50 years after the business park emerged from agricultural fields and set Cypress apart from its neighbors, we're working to ensure the next 50 years of success. To do this, we expect to debut an update to the business park's specific plans in early 2025 that will position Cypress as an attractive home for new businesses and technologies we can't even imagine yet. And we'll do this while balancing growth and protecting our residential neighborhoods. With the business parks as the backbone of our economic success, we're exploring new ways to diversify our local economy and deliver amenities for residents. The Square. Who's been to the Square? Is it like 10, 15 years we wanted a Trader Joe's here, something like that? The Square, our new mixed-use development on Catella, is a shining illustration of this very approach. Thanks to our partnership with Shea Properties, a once vacant parking lot is now the lively home to Trader Joe's, El Zarape Restaurant, Hilton Hotels, and desperately needed new housing that supports our employment base. Along with these great amenities, the Square also generates hundreds of thousands of dollars in new city revenue to support our police department and great city services, all without raising your taxes. And if that wasn't enough to celebrate, the Square recently won an award from the American Planning Association for its innovative approach to mixed-use development. Please join me in congratulating our city team and Shea Properties for this amazing achievement. One of the reasons we're able to attract new businesses and residents is our unwavering focus to community safety. In Cypress, safety isn't just our fantastic police officers. It's key initiatives like installing accessible pedestrian signals with audible and vibrating features to help everyone get around safely and independently. We've already invested $500,000 in this effort and will ultimately upgrade nearly 400 traffic signals throughout the city. On the policing front, my heart. I am thrilled to announce that Cypress was recently ranked the 19th safest of California's 483 cities. Not only that, but as of October 1st, crime in Cypress is down 20% from last year, and traffic accidents dropped by 18%. These statistics verify two things we all know firsthand: that Cypress is a very safe community, and the men and women who keep us safe are our heroes. Let's give them a big round of applause. In keeping with our commitment to safety, last month, our officers started wearing body-worn cameras. It was a big undertaking, but well worth it, as the cameras add an extra layer of transparency and safety for our officers and us in the community. If you're curious to see how the camera's up close, you could get yourself arrested, but the far easier and legal option is just to chat with one of our officers here tonight. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. But be careful, you will be filmed. Now I'd like to turn to another key area where Cypress continues to lead. And one of the things that I admired most about this city from day one, and that is our financial stewardship. If anybody knows, I'm good with my money. And it's appreciative when a city is also practicing financial stewardship. So next month, residents in several Orange County cities will face the tough choice to tax themselves to maintain simple and essential services. But here in Cypress, our careful financial planning has positioned us very differently. Our strategic management of community resources has enabled us to assemble reserves totaling more than 3 times our annual operating budget. And I will tell you, when I'm at other cities and I bring this up, their jaws drop. There are very few cities in Orange County that can make this claim. This allows us to serve Cypress and make important key investments without asking you for any more of your hard-earned money through tax increases. But we're not simply keeping the cost of government low, we're proactively improving the city's long-term financial sustainability. One way that we're doing this is by fully offsetting our pension liability by 2030. Yes, you heard that right. We're committed to being pension debt-free by 2030. This goal builds upon a pension funding strategy created back in 2017. It gives us more investment options to meet the commitments we've made to the dedicated men and women who serve here in the city of Cypress. While this council is proud of our contributions, we owe a heartfelt thanks to the visionary leaders who came before and laid the groundwork for us to celebrate. Let's give them a big round of applause for setting us on this path. We're also on the cusp of other significant changes that will shape our community's future, including district-based city council elections. In November, Cypress voters will elect council members by district for the first time in the city's history. Residents in Districts 3 and 4 will be the first to elect representatives this year, followed by Districts 1, 2, and 5 in 2026. This phased approach offers a smooth transition to district-based representation and ensures that a council member will live in every district, even if 3 of us remain elected at large for 2 more years. While the system by the council members are elected is changing, we are still one city, and the city council will continue to make decisions that meet the needs of the entire community. To reinforce this philosophy, we've adopted a resolution that commits the city to serve all of Cypress. We will pass this legacy on to new council members and city staffers, ensuring that the community's vision for a united Cypress is crystal clear. While not everyone will elect a council member this year, every voter will have the opportunity to weigh in on another very important issue, Measure S. This ballot measure will determine where we allocate some of the state-mandated zoning for new housing. In short, a yes vote allocates the zoning throughout the community, and a no vote consolidates housing along Lincoln Avenue. Measure S is an important part of our future and will play a role in who can join our community. I encourage you to take the time to learn about Measure S and make an informed choice about how Cypress will navigate its next 70 years. When we vote on planning issues, that's exactly what we're really doing, deciding on what kind of community we want to leave for the next generation. What opportunities do we want to give our children and our grandchildren? The city's website offers a tremendous amount of information about Measure S and provides the resources you need to weigh both sides of this very important question. As part of the City Council's commitment to listening to the community, I'm excited to announce that our 3rd Quality of Life Community Survey is set for spring of 2025. This scientific survey is an important part of how the City Council identifies what's working, where we can improve, and most importantly, how you all feel about Cypress. We conduct the survey every 3 years. In 2022, we saw a high response rate and ratings. 95% of all respondents said Cypress is a safe place to live, and 91% rated it as good or excellent place to raise a family. And nearly 1 in 3 participants couldn't think of a single thing they wanted to change here in the city. We are eager to engage you again, so if you're contacted by our survey firm, True North Research, please take the opportunity to make your voice heard. It's very important. As we look ahead to the future, there are some bittersweet moments too. In December, we'll say goodbye to Councilmember Marquez and Malari, both of whom cannot pursue second terms at this time due to the transition of district-based elections. Since this is one of the last evenings we'll share together, I want to take a moment to recognize them. I ask that you hold your applause until I've had the opportunity to address them both. Councilmember Marquez returned to her hometown several years ago to care for her parents, a decision that reflects her strong commitment to family and something we all admire. She was elected to the City Council in 2020, which was a difficult time to become a new council member. Both she and Ann had to campaign during the pandemic. I could not even imagine that. And to get up to speed on leading the city in an era of masks and virtual meetings. On top of all of this, Frances had to balance her service with teaching at Gallaudet University. During her time on the City Council, Frances demonstrated a passion for constituent services, and we wish her well on November 5th as she has her sights set on higher office. Councilmember Ann Malari, I can't see you out there, but I wish I could, is more than just a colleague to me. She's also a mentor and has always been a trusting sounding board from day one when I came on the council. As many of you know, Ann's service to Cypress goes back decades. She began as a PTA volunteer and then chaired every board you can imagine, ultimately leading the Boys and Girls Club and growing it and guiding its growth into Anaheim. Today, she continues to share her passion for service as the executive director of We Care. And to say you're a pillar of the community is an understatement. And we are deeply grateful for your commitment to public service and for the thousands and thousands of lives you've touched throughout your time here. Thank you for sharing your talent with Cypress. And please join me in giving Ann and Frances a round of applause for their service. As I wrap up tonight, I want to share what brought me to Cypress. I've traveled around the world and worked next door in Long Beach, but I've never been anywhere that felt like home until I found Cypress some 22 years ago. What makes Cypress our home isn't just the well-maintained parks, the safe streets, or the great schools, although those things are pretty amazing. What makes Cypress home is its people. We, you, and I make Cypress a close, very close-knit community, a place where neighbors genuinely look out for one another, and a place I'm incredibly proud to be part of. I believe we strengthen our community every time we lift each other up. That's why, as a Navy veteran, one of my priorities as mayor was to reinvigorate our Veterans Recognition Program, because recognizing their service preserves our veterans' legacy while reinforcing our sense of community and commitment to others before self. Over the past 10 months, Mayor Pro Tem Pete and I have had the joyful opportunity of identifying Cypress veterans who deserve to be honored. Tonight, I am proud to introduce the veterans we've honored to this date. Lieutenant Colonel and former Mayor Leroy Mills, a veteran of the United States Air Force. Sergeant Kevin Ong, a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. Paul Dunnard, a veteran of the United States Navy. And Shane Stepanchik, a veteran of the U.S. Army. And I'm so excited for next month, because next month We'll also recognize Nicole Zepeda, a veteran of the United States Coast Guard, the second woman to be nominated and recognized here in our great city. Will all veterans here tonight please raise your hands so we can thank you? I'm also proud that we made a patriotic addition to our summer concert series by opening each performance with a rendition of the national anthem. This has been a great way to unite our community and celebrate pride for our country. And I will tell you, standing up here on this stage and listening to the people that attended sing at the top of their lungs was just absolutely incredible. And it's very uplifting to me and very heartwarming that a community can come together in such a way that unites us all with a simple song. Standing before you tonight, I'm beyond proud to represent Team Cypress. As I close, I'd like to invite our city manager, Pete Grant, and every member of Team Cypress to come up on stage with me, please. Let's give them a hand as they join me, especially our Public Works team, who are always behind the scene, building, maintaining the community we all get to enjoy. Don't act like y'all are shy or anything. Up on stage. Their presence on stage is a testament to the fact that every achievement celebrated here tonight is possible because we work together. The city council worked together, our city staff worked together, our community worked together. Together we thrived, and together we make our community the best it can be for everyone. Well, I have the honor of serving as your mayor in 2024 and giving the State of the City address. I'm really just Scott, an ordinary resident of Cypress. That's how I see myself. And that's why I believe that our community thrives. It's not about titles, it's not about roles, it's about all of us together. I hope, like me, you are enormously proud of what we've accomplished and excited about where we're headed together. Because together we thrive, and the future of Cypress has never looked brighter. May God bless you all. God bless this city, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you all. Have a good night.